everybody, I'm your host DJ PJ and welcome to The Funny Truth, where the truth has never been this funny. Today is gonna be an awesome day of fun and laughter and the truth, as you may already know. So stay tuned for this awesome show I've cooked up for you today. Just a heads up on why you should be listening to Active FM. We at Active FM ensure you the best of the best, from topics to situations to guidance to a whole lots of fun, and also for your very own spiritual knowledge. And last but not least, because radio has never been better. Before I go any further, we're just gonna let you listen to this hot jam, because Christ music is hot music. Check it out.
What's up, everybody? This is Lily Million, and you're listening to Active FM. Christ music is hot music.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah.
I can't fight it, throw away my pride and fall in line with everything you ask. I'd be lying, so go ahead and try it. Walk alone when you have cleared my
Want you to look
path.
down on another person with a smirk like you're perfect, like they're worthless. In the park, you should worship and confirm then. Don't celebrate the truth cause the mind drifts. Wanna lie with some sauce, not the real dish. Hello, Hardy with a cross and the wrong friends. No help cause the price will require them. Pop, drop the top, ready to rise in. Words mean a lot, watch the time spin. Heart thrives a lot, fuck the wrong wish. Scouts on the clock trying to draft tens. Only the pop and the loud, homie, put time in. Not nearly grace, that's superficial. Watching the moment of some time, the swine will be revealed. Loose motives and shallow minds. Yo, don't you see me way down? Trying to stay humble on unstable ground. Bad filth and garbage from these media clowns who want to sell false hope, only preaching the crown. Gotta go through hell in order to reach heaven. Remember the Lord being rejected, hardly accepted. So, if you won't stand, then back down. And if you need Christ, better seek now. We can see the sin from a distance. Hop in the whip, go home and do the dishes. Relax, watch a flick and dwell with no convictions. Pass on a pimp, a stripper, and the children. Fast for a grip of cash with wrong intentions. Pass on a rapper with glass for the dismissive. I'm just trying to point to the time. Hand to the plow, got the Lord on my mind. Really don't care if I'm riding a pine. When a brother gets in, I'ma share what's divine.
I can't fight it, throw away my pride and fall in line with everything you ask. I'd be lying, so go ahead and try it. Walk alone when you have cleared my path. Touche, 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 yeah, you.
Catch my tears right before they fall.
Touche,
In the pain, you can see the heart.
touche,
Shine the light in the dark part.
touche,
Pray 'cause he's worth it.
yeah, you.
Worth it.
I'm pulled from every side. I can't believe that I tried to make it seem like I was fine. I was wrong. You've given me a chance to turn around and see through all the lies that tell me all the ways I've
Hey yo,
gone.
this life's like a leash, you don't own it. Temporary pleasure only please for a moment. Then you snap back, a new era kind of moment. The toil's in the task, repetition and focus. Takes more dry than giving. Next you duck and dodging the critics, peeping gimmicks. The knife's in your back while you're smiling and you're grinning. Misled and misinformed, believe what's never mentioned. Pray the Lord gives clarity. Rebukes all the Pharisees. Leads you to a pleasant peace. Keeps away what will make you cease. Covered by the blood, no gang talk. Excel under pressure, make them rearrange their vain thoughts. Been through a lot, you can see it, we ain't gotta talk. The Lord is my shepherd, so my steps are the ones he calls. The lack was for a reason and season, but when you pop off, you gon' leave the haters grieve. Pray for them though, cause they didn't really see. Love on them too, cause they didn't really mean. I give him all the praise cause he's faithful. Brought me through a lot, so I know the king's able. Kept a brother sound and he kept a brother stable. Walking by faith in a world full of fables. What's a test without a contradiction? What's love without benediction? What's truth if there's no conviction? Moral standards with no religion. Penalty of sin equals hell time. Better get it right with the Lord before it's jail time. Locked down for eternity, no bail bond. Get your life to God last days, better peep the signs.
I can't fight it, throw away my pride and fall in line with everything you ask. I'd be lying, so go ahead and try it. Walk alone when you have complete my path. Touche, 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 yeah, you. Touche, 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 yeah, you. I'm pulled from every side. I can't believe that I tried to make it seem like I was fine. I was wrong. You've given me a chance to turn around and see through all the lies that tell me all the ways I fall.
Welcome back from that hot jam, because as we already know, Christ music is hot music. Today is officially the 1st of May 2020, and here in South Africa is the start of level 4 of the coronavirus pandemic. And I won't say it's good news or bad news, I'll just leave it there. So moving on, today's show will be about quarantine flops, and believe me, there's a lot we're going to be talking about today, because we all know this quarantine has had its good and bad effects on us, so we'll be touching on a lot of that. But before I go any further, if you want to tell me about any of your quarantine flops, you can catch us on Instagram at ActiveFM777 or on Facebook at ActiveFM. Be sure to drop your comments and questions for me right there, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Okay, so quarantine flops. Before we have a conversation about this, I'm just gonna share some laughter with you about quarantine, with some quarantine quotes and jokes, because that's why I'm here with the funny truth. So before I start this, I'm not gonna tell you whether it's a quote or a joke. That's for you to figure it out. The first one goes: the grass is always greener. People with kids, you signed up for this, you know you did. Time to grin and bear it, you'll be okay. They grow and change eventually. People without kids, just go back to your relaxing, uninterrupted, glorious self-care, luxuriate for the ones out there who can't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's hard out there for a bug. True. It's so important to shelter in a place right now, so at least quarantining helps starve the mosquitoes. Everything you love and hate about the warm weather, life will eventually return. Actually, mosquitoes are a necessary part of the ecosystem because they help with pollination and provide food for fish. If you ever wondered where all those mosquitoes go when it's cold, don't ask me because I don't know either. Okay. Quarantine has me realizing why my dog gets so excited about something moving outside and going for walks and car rides. I just barked at a squirrel. Inside a dog's mind. Ideally, quarantining with your dog is training you to be cuter than you normally are. Why do dogs get so excited when looking out the window? Is it happiness or anxiety? Don't miss all the reasons your dog does what he does, like have a sense of smell thousands of times better than yours. You know what I'm saying? So quarantine with your dog, you know what? What day is it? A big shout out to Tom Pillow on Twitter for pointing out that we have all lost track of time. It's totally a stressful time, but the best thing to do is to keep yourself and others safe by staying inside, even if that means one day runs into the next. Do you have a big date on the calendar in the days ahead? Here's some advice from event planners on making the best decisions about occasions. Well, the advice, you should go get it on Google, because guys, you know, I'm just like, yo, you know, it's the first time going through this, so yeah, let's just move on. Due to the quarantine, I'll only be telling inside jokes. Yeah, you get it. Dad still has it. Gotta hand it to Dad Jokes at Dad Says Jokes on Twitter for keeping the quarantine corny, quarantine cringe, but damn this. Hey, Dad's out there. Time to fire up your joke combustion engine and get all hands on deck. Put this one in your pocket and pull it out when your kids need to roll their eyes again. That is the quarantine diet. Your fridge is not charging you, even though it seems like it. 3 meals a day plus 2 snacks makes 0 sense during a quarantine. Go ahead and triple that, and you should be all set with proper amount of meals. If you're still hungry, well, just eat some more. My fiance just told me she has feelings for someone she met at work this week, but she's been working from home. Yeah. True romance can turn up anywhere. We're so glad Vino at Steely Danobum on Twitter is giving hope to hunker down lovebirds out there. If you need more inspiration, here's a couple who've worked at home together for 3 years. So check it out, man. Steely Danobum. on Twitter. Being quarantined with a talkative child is like having an insane parrot super glued to your shoulder. Do they ever stop talking? They're probably talking about how they want crackers too, right? And snacks, and how they want the iPad for just 10 extra minutes. There is nothing like the energy of a child who has mastered narrating events as they happen, telling you the names of nearby objects and utilizing the word why about everything, including facts they know, like what bedtime is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what kids always do. Me in 2019, if I could just have like a week with nothing to do and nowhere to go, I could finally get this house clean and organized. And then me right now, nope, that was not the problem. The problem just is you don't know where to start, you know what I'm saying? So here's the ugly truth. The salty moms at Salty Moms on Twitter are keeping it real. Is your house clean yet? What about your junk throwers? Are you going to start organizing anytime soon before you go to town with Clorox wipes, assuming you were able to score any? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Day 1. This will be fantastic. I get to stay inside and eat toast on paper towel. Yeah. Day 8. Engages in conversation with a lamb. That's what happens when you don't go into this prepared. You think it's a holiday. It ain't a holiday. You should keep on working like never before. I'm a little lonely. Thanks to Elizabeth Hackett at Liz Hackett on Twitter for telling it like it is. Say hey to the lamp for us if you're getting bored, chatting up the furniture and staring out the window. Check out these 14 brain games to keep your mind in shape during the quarantine. So that's at Liz Hackett on Twitter. When I told my 3-year-old we couldn't go out again, she asked if it was because of the coronavirus. I said yes. Hey, matey. As a parent, you always know the best way to answer the hard questions. The simple example of A+ parenting is Sarah J. White at Dr. Sarah J. White on Twitter. The corona pirates are out there, and so for now, everyone is staying in. Exactly. If you need more laughs for your kids, you gotta go to 27 of the funniest parenting tweets on Twitter. And this will just be to stop your kids from asking any more questions about the pandemic. I don't know who needs to hear this today, but it's Blur's Day, the 14th of April. Who needs a calendar? If you're going a little stir crazy or a lot, try a virtual tour of a museum to catch your bearings and get a glimpse of all the fantastic things in the outside world. You can also get your family or roommates organized for a good old-fashioned board game tournament. So who needs a calendar? Husband, one thing nice about this quarantine is we haven't been out spending money. Simply the wife clicks to the cart, add to the cart. Yeah, at least it's on sale. For the shopaholics in quarantine, the rules may have shifted, but it's the same game. Add to the cart, maybe take a breather since pandemics aren't the best for the economy. So don't just go on shopping sprees with money you don't have. Save that money, you might need it in the future. In an unsettling reversal of my teenage years, I'm now yelling at my parents for going out. Who is the grown-up? Why won't parents listen? Thank you, Bridget Delaney at Bridget WD on Twitter for perfectly articulating the great irony that is being an adult with parents. Who needs to parent their parents? Adulting indeed. You must do the things you think you cannot do. This does not apply to haircuts during the quarantine. Stay away from the scissors. Challenge not accepted. You might end up with a mullet or a shag. It'll be okay. Their hairdos will be coming back in style soon. Also, it's perfectly acceptable to wear a hat during your video call conference. You won't be the only one. Trust me. People are mad about not being able to go places. Please, I was grounded about 90% of the time between 7th and 12th grade. I'm trained for this. You got this. Anyone who was sent to their room on a regular knows how to get through quarantine. Lie on the bed, stare at the ceiling, blast the music, earphones optional, and broad. You've got this. Introverts are also in their element right about now. Alone time. It's the way of life for them. I'm not talking to myself. I'm having a parent-teacher conference. You're the teacher now. Homeschooling, deep breaths. There are millions upon millions of students, teachers, and parents moving to online education from home. Consider it an adventure. It might be the time to take advice from the experts. So I get you're staying inside, practicing social distancing and cleaning yourself. Congratulations, you've become a house cat. Meow. What time is it again? It's absolutely time for 11 adorable animal cams to get you through this. Just don't mistakenly live stream yourself to your co-workers. You're not that cute. The longer this goes on, the harder it's going to be to return to a society where pants are required. Pants optional. Thank you, Stephen Colbert at Stephen at Home on Twitter for speaking truth to power. It's time for jokes. Don't miss the collection of all the jokes you could ever want. As I said, Stephen Colbert at Stephen at Home on Twitter. You have to stay in the house for 1 month. You have what you need: food, water, and 800 rolls of toilet paper. You have no access to restaurants, humans you aren't immediately related to, or live sports. On the last day, you walk out with $1.2 thousand. Would you do it? True question. There is no right or wrong answer here because there is no choice. 3 questions. So bank in, hunker down, consider all you have to be grateful for and stay inside. It's the best way to flatten the curve and save lives, but everyone has to do their part to succeed in this battle that we are facing. So that is it for the quotes or jokes, whichever way you prefer it. That's for you to figure out on your own. Yeah, but that is the end of this segment. We about to go to another hot jam because Christ music is hot music and everything is just lit. YG at Active FM. Check it out.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, are you ready?
You can stream Reactive's very own The Movement album on Spotify and Apple iTunes. Reactive is a movement.
Welcome back from another awesome track, and we about to head on straight into it with the quarantine flops. Let me get started on that. So I'ma take this one down a personal stream, and well, you know what I'm saying, because it has been a hell of a quarantine, guys. It's been a hell of a quarantine for real. I've learned good things, a lot of good things, and then some old bad habits started kicking in again, you know, like couch potato here and there. But then, yeah, I'ma just tell y'all more about that in a minute. But before I get into that minute, guys, please let us know about your quarantine flops. We want to know what y'all been up to, what you have been doing all this time alone at home. If you are alone, if you're with your loved ones, tell us what y'all were up to, good or bad. Maybe you'd get some advice, or maybe we'd get some advice from that. So let's get straight onto it, guys. All the good things that I've been up to this quarantine, I've taught myself a lot, and I've been taught a lot, coming from like a spiritual perspective and coming from a working perspective, because my whole career is surrounded by studio and sound. That's all I wanted to do, because I'm a musician myself, as I am. So this is clearly what I'm going to tell you all about. I've learned how to mix and master my own songs. I've written a lot of more of my songs during this time. You know, I've taught some of my guys how to write songs, because they are very good with mixing and mastering and not so blessed on the writing side, but now they are, and I am too, because we shared knowledge. You see, they gave me the knowledge about studio and sound engineering. I gave them my knowledge about how to write songs and how I do this, because it's what I do. You were born with it, embrace it. Another thing I was up to, radio editing. Not only am I a radio presenter, ladies and gentlemen, mama, daddy, grandma, grandmama, but I'm also an editor, you know, so this job doesn't come easy. We gotta edit like nobody's business, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't love anything more than it, because why? This embraces my hearing abilities. It embraces a lot of things, you know, within me. It brings out my patience. You really need patience if you're doing this type of job, because without patience, then you'll be doing the opposite of your job. You'll actually be doing the wrong thing. But with patience, you are sure to get perfection done. And again, more things that I've learned how to build a friendship, because currently I'm quarantining with a bunch of colleagues of mine, and we've practically turned into brothers. We've had each other's backs, we've picked each other up where we fell down, and this is what I think everyone should be doing out there. If you are locked down with someone, there can be no way possible that you're breaking down that person's self-esteem, or breaking down however they feel about themselves, or how they feel in this moment, or put fear in the person, because this is the time. Anyone you with should be giving you that 100% care and love, and should be telling you that the sun will shine on us again, and we will be able to run up and down like we did before. Who thought? But anyway, I'ma move on now to some bad things I've been getting a hang of. Okay, number one, gaming. You know, gaming becomes a habit during a quarantine time like this, because truly, from my perspective, it's bad and good, because it removes my thinking about corona a lot. You know, it gets me on a more clean slate of mind, and after that I can always jump back onto work, because my mind is no more where it was thinking about quarantine and corona. Even though you do need to think about it, but you don't need to think about it from a negative perspective. When you think about it, you need to think about, where can I help? How can I help? What do I need to do to help? That's all you need to be thinking about, trust me, nothing negative. Another bad thing that I've been up to, couch potato. You know, as a couch potato is someone who sits down for a lot, which I don't really have a choice. I became a couch potato because we all are couch potatoes, I'm guessing. Unless you're running around your house the whole day. You see, we just sitting. You sit most of the day. Don't even lie and tell me you stand water. No, I don't want to eat. You sit most of the day and I sit most of the day. We are couch potatoes. That's one of the bad things. I can't wait to get rid of that. That's why I started doing some push-ups. 1, 2, 3. You know the push-ups. And we got some gym equipment kicking. We're trying to make our home gym. So that is one of our plans for this quarantine until it's over, because I want to come out of here looking like the guy from the magazines. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to come out of here looking like Fat Albert. If you've ever heard of the movie called Fat Albert, I don't want to come out of the house looking like Fat Albert. I want to come out of the house looking like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. If you know who I'm talking about. If you don't know who I'm talking about, then clearly you've been living under a rock, and I don't blame you, because we all seem to be living under rocks right now. Is there any more bad things that I've been up to during this quarantine? Well. Besides the bad things, there are a whole lot of flops. We will start in the kitchen. I told you, we are like a pack of wolves, brothers. No woman, so we practically gotta cook for ourselves. You know how hard it is. This is what us men never realized that we need in a time like this. When the women are not around, there's no fast food, no restaurants. You just gotta do it all on your own. But I can say it's coming along pretty good. From the beginning of the quarantine, didn't look pretty good. We were eating, I don't know what we were eating. I wouldn't call it a meal. I'd call it like dog meal. You know what I'm saying? But then we have evolved, obviously, you know, because now food tastes way much better and we're still cooking it. So it's never too late to start learning, people. Never too late. For all the ladies out there, we can cook now. We can cook. So just take my number after the show. I can cook. I'm just kidding, guys. But anyway, more quarantine flops. Let me see. I don't know if it's a flop walking around barefoot a lot. I really don't. Maybe it is. Is it a flop walking around barefoot a lot? Depends on the germs you might pick up. Yes, just click. Don't walk around barefoot. It's a flop, guys. Trust me, it's a flop. Because why? Okay, unless you trust the place you're walking is completely clean. If you don't, then don't. Because you don't know if the place is clean, so don't walk there. It's a simple fact. Another flop that you should not be doing. Actually, this is my flop, you know. Don't cut another person's hair, guys. Please. You know, I did that once. I'm so happy he ain't anywhere around to hear this. But I cut his hair, you know. I cut one of my pack's hair. The hairstyle didn't come out as I planned it, you see. Came out sort of like that, but with a 180-degree angle. So clearly what I had to do was just shave him bald, you see. And he looked nice, you know, as a bald. But then, hey, he looked nice when he was bald. But I take the blame totally for what happened, even though I told him, like, your mama would be proud seeing you with a bald head, you know. Whose mama won't be proud seeing him with a bald head? I mean, my mama at the moment, she'd be like, when are you getting rid of all that long hair? Right now, I really do want to get rid of it, mama. Believe me, because there ain't nothing I can do with it. I can plait my own hair, and there ain't nobody to plait my hair. Even if there was somebody, I don't think I'd go plait my hair. But anyway, let's just leave that right there too. Another flop that we are facing at the moment. We eat a lot, guys. Just going back to that gymming topic, we eat a lot. Don't forget that. If you sit around at home doing nothing, just watching TV, watching movies, you just a couch potato, then what do couch potatoes do? They eat a lot of food and gain a lot of weight, because that's what couch potatoes do, and we have practically turned into couch potatoes. But we have to choose what type of couch potatoes we are going to become. You can be the couch potato that eats 20 times a day. You can be the couch potato that like has a small meal in the morning. Make sure you just have small meals throughout the day. That way you just stay full and you don't feel like you're overeating because you're having small meals throughout the day. Instead of having a big feast, then after 3 hours watching 2 movies, you have another big feast. After 3 hours watching 2 movies, have another big feast. After 3 hours, 2 movies, have another big feast. At the end of the night, you still want supper and then you go sleep. Tomorrow morning, you're the first one to wake up, you're hungry again. Tell me after 3 months how you're gonna look. My sister, my brother, my mama, my granddad. Just tell me how you guys are gonna look. You will be blown up, possibly. If not blown up, you'll have excess fat that we will notice. So please, people, wait. Before I go any further, this is not a discrimination to all the fat people out there. Or if you underweight, I am not discriminating. All I'm saying is that let's try and limit our eating, you know. Let's not overeat and let's not look how we don't want to look. I know you know what I'm saying. Don't look how you don't want to look, because it's easy to gain the weight, hard to lose it. Remember that, easy to gain the weight, hard to lose it. Easy to gain the weight, hard to lose it. Thank you very much, and that will be it for me from this segment. That's just a few flops. As I said, I'd love to hear your flops at home right there. Tell me what you are getting up to and all the flops that you have stumbled upon during this quarantine time. Please do. You know where to hit me up. www.activefm.co.za, Instagram at ActiveFM777, the number of heaven, Twitter, ActiveFM, Google Podcasts, ActiveFM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. You can get it there. And if you're looking for the simplest way to find us, go on to Google and search ActiveFM, and you're sure to find us. Believe me, the first website you see, Active FM, get in there and search The Funny Truth. Guys, wait, I gave you the idea, so you search The Funny Truth first before you search any other show, because radio has never been better and so funny. Yeah.
Most entertaining presenters.
Active FM.
Radio has never been better, man.
Welcome back to the closing segment of our show. You know, I feel really bored right now just knowing that this show is gonna end. I know how you feel, and I feel that way too. Let's just shed it here. Moment of silence for The Funny Truth. Yep, that moment of silence is over, guys. So this is the closing segment of the show. It was an awesome show. I enjoyed every moment of it, and I know you did too. I love you guys. I love everyone at home. I love your family, because we are all brothers and sisters, and we gotta reunite like never before. Please remember that, and please share joy and care and help where you can, because every little means a lot to someone. Please remember that every little means a lot to someone. So do what you can, give what you have, and let's make the world a better place, and let's get back to our normal living. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate every single one of you who listen to this show right now. From me, DJ PJ, from The Funny Truth, where the truth has never been this funny. Peace out and God bless.